build effective institutions and foster constructive relationships with other countries in the region. And the Marne Division has played a critical role in setting the conditions to make this happen. The men and women of the Marne Division can be very proud of your service here. You've achieved much more than could ever have been expected. So thank you again for a job extremely well done.
Major General Kupalo and Command Sergeant Major Lloyd will now case the 3rd Infantry Division's colors. The act of casing the 3rd Infantry Division's colors is the first step in transferring responsibility for United States Division North from Task Force Marne to Task Force Iron Horse. The casing of the colors is the last act of the commander prior to moving his headquarters to a new location. Soon after this ceremony, the commander of the 3rd Infantry Division will travel with his soldiers in cased colors back home to Fort Stewart and Hunter Army Airfield, Georgia, and begin preparations for the next chapter in the proud history of the Marne Division.
To my brothers in the Iraqi security forces, including the outstanding Kurdish security forces, whether you're Army, police, security services, even our reborn Iraqi Air Force, thank you for your professionalism and support of your American counterparts. I greatly value the relationships we have formed, and I do not want them to end. I see in our collective future Iraqi and American armed forces standing together side by side against enemies of freedom around the world. And I look forward to the day we can serve together again. Until then, I know you will find an incredible partner in Major General Perkins and his Iron Horse team. On Tuesday morning this week, I said goodbye to the last of the dog-faced soldiers to depart Division North, last large group. I stood in front of 90 or so tired but smiling faces getting ready to get on buses and move the airfield. And I realized that back home, it was election day. I knew for sure everyone on the stage was focused on the execution and the outcome of that event, as we always are, and few were thinking of Iraq, or my group of soldiers finishing another 13 months away from home. So I stared at a group of 20-somethings to 40-somethings, men and women, private first class to colonel, every race, creed, and color, most of them American citizens, but a couple of them waiting to become citizens, sitting on top of jam-packed rucksacks, some with iPods in their ears, some trying to sleep, some reading, some giving each other good-natured grief. And I realized once again, the reason there can be an election day back in the States is because of this group of soldiers and thousands more just like them. American soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, all volunteers who take quiet pride in the fact their lives have meaning. The U.S. Armed Forces has grown into a trusted, apolitical institution, one that on a regular basis guarantees the peaceful transition of political and legislative power in our country. And once again, standing there, looking at them, I was proud to be an American soldier, and in the company of soldiers. But not only that, I was proud to be in Iraq with my Iraqi brothers and sisters, because this past year, USD North, we witnessed a current and rising generation of Iraqi security force leaders who feel the same kind of pride as they guarantee a freedom of choice for their fellow countrymen. It has been our honor to serve with all of you through this past year of mission change and progress, and you all have our heartfelt wishes for continued success. Thank you, and rock and roll.
The uncasing of the 4th Infantry Division colors signifies their official return to Iraq and formally symbolizes the acceptance of authority for United States Division North by Task Force Iron Horse. The Iron Horse Division's new responsibility for stability operations with their Iraqi partners in the northern provinces begins today. This is the 4th time the 4th Infantry Division's colors have been uncased in Iraq. the Commanding General of Task Force Iron Horse and United States Division North, Major General David Perkins.
And it's an honor for all of us here in Division North to partner with you as fellow Americans to move this thing forward and accomplish what we and the Iraqis want for this great nation.